Welcome back to Prescribing Fitness. I'm Dr. J, this is Coach O. Make sure that you subscribe, like this video. If you're ready for a workout today, we're gonna give you one. We have 4 great moves today, and you know what this is. It's a workout plus a podcast. We're here every week to give you the stuff that you love, both the workout, both the information. We combine those two together. Subscribe, like the video, and let's roll today. So just like every day, we have warm up, we have the dumbbells, so you need a towel, you need your water, and we have a great topic today. Today, we will talk about how many days a week should you work out based on their goals. Different goals. Every day. Look at this guy. So every day he's working out, but I'm not. But anyway, so how it's set up, we'll do the warm up first, then the dumbbell work. Cool down is my favorite part. Recovery talk, we'll talk more about how many days per week you should work out.
Yeah. Sounds good, man. All right, well, I'm ready. So our exercises today, we have dumbbell side squats. Next movement after that would be dumbbell single leg RDLs. We have dumbbell gorilla rows, one of my favorites. And then we will finish off with dumbbell reverse flies. Right?
Absolutely, and we will make sure to tag the gorilla row example that O did before so you can really catch the form if you need to understand that gorilla row form.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
All
so
right.
we're ready to
let's get this warm up going.
We're gonna get going with the warm up. Let's just start right here. Let's get the blood moving. We're gonna go with our high knees. Just gonna warm up for a couple of minutes, get that blood circulating.
There we go.
Well, how many times a week do you work out?
Well,
what is your goal?
Yeah, my goals. Yeah, no, I think that's a great question. So my goals right now are to prep myself to about to start an intense training session.
Yeah.
So right now I'm not trying to do intensity every day. I think that wears my muscles out.
Standing back flies here.
But so in saying that, I work out about 4 times a week, sometimes 5.
Okay.
If I'm not training for anything at all and I'm trying to maintain 3 times a week.
Okay.
But I really haven't worked out 3 times a week in a long time. I think it's been a few years.
Okay.
It's usually 4. How about yourself?
So I think regardless of what phase of training I'm in, let's go up and down with these arm swings. Regardless of what phase of training I'm in, I think I'm training like 6 days a week.
Okay.
Really making myself take a full day off. But another one of those days is typically a very light, moderate mobility type day. So I would say 5 days a week.
Oh yeah.
And a big part of that is because I've always trained, basically we go butt kicks, yeah. I've always trained just to get in the right state of mind,
right?
Honestly, and so it's like it's less about the physical. Now, if I have something I'm training for, that just changes what I do when I get there.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that because most of the time when I'm working out, it's really kind of it's basically self-time.
Yeah.
Improvement, mental improvement. But let's get this workout going.
We're ready. Okay. So we're ready for the first round?
Yeah.
Already. All right. First round, let's go with a little bit heavier dumbbell. We're going side squats for 1 minute. Remember, we got 1 minute, then we got 15-second transitions. Just checking the time here to make sure we are synced up.
There we go.
Let's go.
Yeah. So yeah, take your time on this. You know, we have this full minute.
Send the hips back and down at the same time. Try to keep those feet flat on the ground, right?
All right.
Nice and controlled. Keep the core tight. Try to keep your posture up.
And today we're working with the same type of shoe.
Yeah.
We have the weight shoe today, so it's more flat-footed, keeps our feet on the ground more.
Yep.
If you're rocking with running shoes, it may be a little harder to keep your whole foot on the ground on this move.
Yeah,
I think it's just the nature.
Shoes add like a little instability, right? These Metcons that we're rocking today are a good training shoe.
Yep.
Not ideal for running, a little bit clunky
Yeah.
of a running shoe. Right?
Matter of fact, when you look it up, it says that it's anything less than a mile. I've tried a mile, and I can tell you this, a mile's not comfortable in these.
I'm sure it's not. Good, let's set those down. We got 15 seconds.
I'm not comfortable with these. So.
15-second transition time.
Yeah, I think we're rocking because Yeah, there's a transition slide.
Yeah.
The red one's a transition slide if you haven't figured it out by now.
Yeah. And so we're going single leg RDLs.
All right.
I'm going with a lighter dumbbell today, which I got a lot of flack for, I want y'all to know. But it's where I'm at today. Here we go. We're gonna go 30 seconds each side.
But I think that's important. The thing is that I was giving them flack about the single leg RDLs and the weight, but that goes back into talking about how many days a week should you work out based on your goals.
Yeah.
It's more about consistency. So if we're doing these workouts and you don't feel 100%, step down and wait.
Yep.
Focus on that form.
Finding that balance.
As I fall over.
Yeah, a single leg RDL is a challenge enough without any weight, right?
Yeah.
So any weight added to it would give you benefit. Let's switch sides.
And one leg's always going to be better than the other.
Yeah, but my reason today for going with the lighter weight, I told him, man, I feel 43 today, which I feel my age, you know?
There we go.
And sometimes it's like that. Not every day. I mean, most days, honestly, I feel like I'm still in my 20s.
Yeah.
But the reality is, we're just not there anymore, bro.
Some days, hey, parenting and everything takes over.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, that was it on that one.
Here we go. Halfway through the session, we're going to gorilla row now. So we're gonna take a wide stance over your dumbbells, a little bit back from them. Send the hips back, keep that back flat. One dumbbell is gonna stay on the ground, the other one we're rowing up. Just like that, keep that back flat. Sort of looks like a gorilla, I guess, if you're looking at us.
You're pounding the table, except
Yeah.
you're raising the weight on this. And maybe your back will look like a gorilla once we finish.
Yeah, that's what we're going for, right?
Well, and if you're a lady and if you don't want a gorilla back, that's okay too.
Don't worry, it's not gonna happen after
And the ladies
one workout.
the ladies that want a gorilla back, hey, join us. Everybody's welcome. Whether you want the gorilla back or not, this is a good workout.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't just happen, right? For most people, it's like you have to do a lot of work.
Oh, I thought it was just like after this one.
You're just gonna automatically have that silver back.
All right.
Good, good. Let's keep it going. Keep that chest down. This one's sneaky, man. My heart rate always gets up on these gorilla rows. I think it's just the angle that we're sitting at.
Yeah, it's a semi-compound workout, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, we're squatting. Oh, there we go.
Sweet.
That was it.
Here we go. Set those down. We're gonna hip hinge again. Feet will be a little bit closer together on this one, and we're going for the reverse flies. 1 minute.
Let's get at an
Again,
angle.
back to my lighter dumbbells.
Oh, my lighter dumbbells on this too. This
Right here.
is about form, guys.
Yes.
And
for
ladies, this is about form.
sure. Doesn't take a lot of weight on this because you're working against gravity directly, right?
Right. And we're hitting the rear delts on this. So squeezing those shoulder blades is not really gonna do it because the rear delts don't do that.
Yeah.
So you may squeeze the shoulder blades, but you're kind of robbing your rear delts.
Yeah.
And I think these are the hardest to build for most people.
Whew.
And you see now, if you're doing this workout, while we grab these 10s.
Take a break if you have to, like I am. Almost there. We got
You
about
got to
10
slow it down.
seconds. Good, good, good.
There we go.
Sweet.
Rocking
go.
with those.
One round down.
Hey, I feel those real good. I feel
man.
that.
So hopefully you guys got a good feel for the weights that you need, which weights are gonna work for you today.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good. I feel pretty good about the 45.
Yeah, well, he's
45.
on the 40. I have the 40s.
45s and 10s today.
Yeah.
Let's get this next round going.
Here we go.
Here we go, side squats. This round, you might feel a little bit better in the legs, so you might be sitting a little bit deeper. Just make sure that side that we're going down to, that we keep that foot as flat on the ground as possible. You don't really want your heel rising up off the ground. That's basically a mobility issue.
Right, right. And the thing is, we talked about this before. This is a side squat, also called Cossack squat. But you could do a side lunge if you wanted to and step out to the side.
Yeah.
And so you would get a different type of burn.
And so what he's talking about is like here from a standing position, stepping out to the side.
There we go.
Pushing right back to the top.
There you go.
Good, good.
I think we're almost to this one. Let's go. Second round.
I mean, I don't know if we are. I'm almost there. Shit.
There we go.
I think we're there.
All right.
Good deal. All right.
And just remember,
Single leg RDLs.
you're trying to be in that for a minute. Your minute may be different than ours. We're trying to roll at the top of the minute. And just go with the whole minute if you can.
Yeah.
If not, 45 seconds.
Yeah. Here we go. 30 seconds each side.
Yeah, these by far are one of the harder dumbbell workouts. Like we talked about the last episode, because of balance.
Yeah.
It works your muscles for our core as well as your, well, it's a major core workout.
Yeah.
But it really involves that balance.
Switch sides here. Yeah, so you really want to feel the bottom of your foot. And that's where you'll kind of feel your foot starting to lift up on one side or the other. That's okay. That's just your body trying to find that balance. The more you do these, the better you get at them, the more stable you feel that foot just staying flush down on the ground.
Right. Almost like your foot is stuck on the ground.
Mm-hmm. One more here. Oh.
And what about talking about, how many times a week to work out? What do you tell clients that are, let's say fat loss?
Yeah.
They're trying to lose weight, but fat specifically.
Well, so caveat to that, so we're going gorilla rows.
Gorilla row, yeah.
Caveat to that is you have to be realistic with how much time you have available.
Absolutely.
And that's realistic both ways, right?
Right.
Don't sit here and say that you only have 15 minutes when it's 30 minutes. You know what I mean? Be real.
Right.
And so not overestimating or underestimating, try to figure out sometimes it's just gonna take some sacrifice, time away from other things just to invest in yourself.
Right.
But once you get that down, somebody tells me that they have 3 days a week.
Right.
That they can work out. Well,
and you think they can lose weight on 3 days a week?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely.
That's your answer, people.
Absolutely.
That's a short answer.
Because what it comes down to at that point is really just building muscle while you're in here. So I would focus a little bit more on strength training, full body, most days. Not that there wouldn't be any cardio.
How are we doing?
We'd work cardio in
10 seconds.
We'll take this last 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
And then we'll go to reverse flies. Work that cardio in. Probably if they have 45 minutes to work out, we can do cardio for 15 minutes.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the end of the strength training. But basically, you'll lose weight because your focus outside of the gym is still going to be on nutrition.
Right.
We know
that's where the weight loss comes.
That's where it comes from, right?
Yeah. The weight loss comes from really that consistency of diet.
Yeah.
More than anything, because the workouts may increase muscle size, which technically you could gain weight for a little bit.
Yeah. Yes.
Because muscles weigh more than fat, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just fat takes up more space.
So the scale doesn't tell the whole story, right? Always keep that in mind. But if you stay consistent long enough, things to pay attention to is going to be simply how your clothes fit. Your clothes might fit baggier,
those inches,
and you be heavier. That's a real thing.
Those inches are definitely a telltale sign.
Yeah, but when you're focused on building muscle, you just want to make sure that you are eating to recover. Because while we're in here strength training, that's part of it, right? But in order to get that adaptogenic response, you have to be feeding your body the right things in order for your gut to do what you want it to do with those muscles, which is just build muscle constantly, man.
Right. And we talked about it on one of the previous episodes, is really focusing on a diet and eating clean energy.
Yeah.
Meaning food that's not wrapped in a lot of processed material.
Yeah.
That's the clean energy part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Round 3.
Round 3.
Last round, last time, doing these side squats.
Let's get it.
Nice wide stance. Let's knock them out. And then also, man, I think a lot of people have trouble realizing like where they are.
Yeah.
Too. Like some of you have the muscle, like you've been strength training for a while.
Right.
Like you have a lot of muscle. So those workouts, I think, need to start looking a little bit different. If you're not
That's true.
at the weight that you want to be, you have a good amount of muscle.
Yeah.
You know,
but just excess fat maybe on top of it.
Sure, yeah,
Right.
yeah. So nutrition has to get dialed in, and then put that muscle to work. You know, do something by doing cardio.
Yeah.
You know, if you are able to run. If you're able to cycle. But put that muscle to work.
And one of the best fat loss exercises is walking uphill.
Yeah.
Walking uphill.
Walking. More steps. What I learned this past week.
Yeah.
Swimming.
Swimming
is a very good one. I was
Absolutely.
like, man, this can work.
Yeah.
Now, it was the first time I really paid attention to my heart rate.
Right.
While swimming laps. I was like, oh, I can do this for a workout. You know,
Swimming works your whole body.
low impact.
Yeah. Absolutely. So if you have a pool access, that's definitely something that we recommend.
For sure.
These RDLs.
These single leg RDLs.
get it
Last
going.
time with these. Here we go.
All right. If you're in it,
Foot
go ahead and
flat
get
on
in
the
it.
ground. Remember posture. Keep that back flat. Try to lower your chest at the same rate that you raise your heel.
Like a pendulum.
Like a pendulum.
Try to make sure you stay flat and straight.
It's funny, different cues work for different people. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just focus on one spot on the ground. Just to focus on keeping that balance. Good, let's switch sides.
And if you see me rocking, it's just because we're talking.
If you see me rocking, it's because
I will definitely use that excuse to the fullest.
you see me rocking
Yes,
it's
that was
because
a
I don't do these
Very
enough.
poor one there.
Which I don't. I don't think I do these enough. Like,
Me either.
for the most part,
I need to start.
I'll do RDLs
Yeah.
with both feet on the ground, but not enough balance work, I think.
This is like the Barry Sanders move, I call it.
Yeah.
Because Barry Sanders, maybe a little older for some of the people that didn't see him play, but he was so low to the ground.
Man.
You think you got him down, but
Change.
because he was so good with that one leg,
Yeah.
he had changed directions and go the other way.
Change speed, change direction, like that. Yeah.
Be gone, out of there.
We're dating ourselves. Here we go.
Yep, that's okay.
Gorilla row. Gorilla row.
Gorilla row.
Let's go.
I've seen some running backs like Barry.
Yeah.
Like similar, but not exactly the same.
Yeah.
So there, and matter of fact, there's a Barry Sanders documentary. I think it's on Amazon Prime. So if you're interested to see who that is, you will not be disappointed.
Yeah.
I guarantee you.
I think I would check that out.
And it tells you why he left Detroit
Oh,
from his words.
oh, I want to know. That's interesting.
I won't spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it. I need to know. I feel like it's something in the water in Detroit. Because
Oh.
then Megatron did the same thing.
Oh, we're open up a can. I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Well, I'll wait till I see it.
Oh man. But I'm a Cowboys fan to the
I'm
fullest
upset.
though right now. So
Here we go, y'all. We're getting down to that last minute of work. So we're going dumbbell reverse flies.
yeah.
Last minute doing it. We're almost done.
Yep. Nice little sweat.
Like that, man. Let's go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Remember with these, try not to squeeze those shoulder blades because you're robbing your rear delts
Yeah.
when you do that.
Yeah. So think about pulling that weight up with the back of your shoulder.
And if you've done cables before, that's what you're trying to replicate here.
Yeah.
Trying to replicate those cables.
Control on the way down. If you can slow it down, you'll really see how hard that is.
Oh, yeah.
Working against gravity. But the more you can slow that down, the more muscle fibers you can recruit.
Remember, this is the last work. Let's
The
get it.
stronger you'll be. Let's finish it. Stay down, stay in it. We're almost there. Whew.
Here we go.
Almost there. 10 seconds. We got. Let's go. Let's get like 4 more.
All right.
2, 3. Last one. Ah!
There we go.
That's the work, man.
That is the work. Now we're rolling to my favorite part, and I'm convincing him it's going to be his favorite part in a second.
One day.
The cool down.
One day.
Cool down.
Very important part.
Very similar to warm up, which is also important. You know, get your blood flowing faster, basically,
Yeah.
ready to work out.
Yeah.
You know.
So let's go through arm circles. Yeah, I had a client today that he let me know how he recovers like right away from. We had a heavy leg workout the other day, and he says whenever I do that with him, he makes sure that he goes and runs right after.
Oh, interesting.
He goes and runs, like he'll run like 2 or 3 miles or something like that, but it helps his recovery process. He says he doesn't get as sore as he would if he just stopped and didn't do it. So
I'm gonna do crossbody here.
yeah, crossbody.
I'm gonna go slow and just make sure you're getting those shoulders. We did some rear delts. The stretch, so talk a little bit about the stretch part of that rear delt. They found out, so there's a couple studies that found out the increase in muscle size, if that's what you're going for, actually goes faster, it improves quicker if you can stretch that muscle during the actual exercise movement. And that'll give you that larger muscle fiber. So we're talking about those rear delts, you know, that stretch here, and then coming down slow, that stretch down slow will actually improve that muscle fiber.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So that fat loss
So it's
that people are
like,
wanting.
like eccentric loading.
Yep, that eccentric
That
loading.
area. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we'll drop those studies down at the bottom so you can take a look at them yourself if you want.
Yeah, but start like really focusing in, like how much time do you allow yourself per week to work out? Like how much time per day, how many days per week, and does that line up with your goals? And a lot of that is like, when do you want to reach those goals? The faster you want to get there, the more consistent you have to be, the more disciplined you have to be.
Absolutely.
But
starting up, talk about startup. Like people start up really fast. I see.
man, yeah, no. Like, yeah, I would say
because some people have been athletes or they've lost weight before, so they like, I can get back at it.
you go right back at
pace.
there, and you start a little bit too hard.
Yeah.
But man, I would suggest like think of it as, I remember somebody, like I used to hate running, right? And somebody put it to me, he was like, man, just start out at a pace that you could feel like you can go forever. And that stuck with me. And I was like, I can do that. And so I literally started running like this. I could do that forever. Over time, the intensity went way up, but it was on my terms. You know what I mean? I didn't just throw myself in there. And so the same thing with working out, like you gotta think, like this is a lifetime of working out that you want to do. Start at a pace that you feel like you can go forever. Over time, naturally, you'll do more, you'll feel better, you'll get stronger, your intensity is gonna go up. And at that point, it's like, then it's up to you, you know what I mean? But start out at a pace where you feel comfortable. Start in the comfort zone.
Absolutely.
Slowly get the hell out of it.
Absolutely. And make sure you subscribe. Send this video to your family, friends. Tell them to work out with you. Subscribe to our channel because it really helps us grow. We are almost at 4,000 subscribers. We're around like 39, 50. So we really need you to help us out, increase the community size, because that's what the YouTube algorithm really wants to see, is that interaction. So we really need that so we can get this to as many people as possible. Remember, the goal is to try to fix healthcare and fitness combo together in under these 3 years. You know, it's a really aggressive goal, so we need your help. Fit in 15, Dr. J, Coach O, thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week. We're out.
Sweet. Got it down, brother.
So.